Let's talk a little bit about my philosophy. I think a lot of people have asked me, what is it that you believe in? What is it that you do? Well, for me, my health and wellness journey started many, many, many years ago. My grandmother was really the one that was really got me thinking and really got me started on this whole journey when I was just a child. I remember her preparing special meals for me whenever I had an exam or had a test. She would make me gotu kola. She would go out into the yard, she would pick gotu kola. By the way, I was born in Sri Lanka, a small island off the southeast coast of India. Many of you may know it as Ceylon. That's where I was born. Came to the United States when I was 10 years of age and have been here, obviously, for a very long time. And I remember my grandmother going out, picking the gotu kola. She would cut up the leaves, and they look like the clover leaf. And she would cut them up, mix them with a little bit of garlic, a little bit of onion, and then mix it with some coconut oil. Yes, coconut oil. This was over 50 years ago. And she would make something called a malung for me, which was just a compilation where we should saute this all and give me that with some brown rice. She would do that for me when she knew I had an exam, because she knew that the gotu kola was good for my brain. Well, I didn't know this. And my father has a background in botany. And I said to my dad, and this is very recently, about 10 years ago, I said, Dad, what is it that Grandmom gave me whenever I had an exam? And he told me that it was gotu kola. And I said, you're kidding me. I have used gotu kola in a lot of my brain formulations over the years. And this is something that my grandmother was giving me when I was 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. It's amazing until we left Sri Lanka. But philosophically for me, it's always been this journey of wellness. And I love helping people get to that end journey. When I graduated from medical school, the dean of our medical school said, make a significant difference in health difference in one person's life, and you will be considered a success in your field as a healer. Well, I really took that to heart. So here are my 5 points of wellness. Number 1, your fuel. What are you putting into your body? Are you putting the right fuel into your body? As I told you, as I've said before, I really like intermittent fasting. I eat between noon and 8 p.m., and I eat good food in that period. Why do I do intermittent fasting? And I fast for 16 hours almost every single day. Why do I do that? Well, fasting or doing intermittent fasting will lower my insulin levels. Insulin will build fat if they're too high. Fasting increases growth hormone levels. Fasting does something called autophagy, meaning cellular cleaning, cellular cleansing. When you fast, your body starts to cleanse, it starts to clean. If you're sick, what do you want to do? You want to just sit there, or you want to lay down and you want to sleep and you want to rest. That is when the body cleans. That is when the body cleanses. So fasting will help that phenomenon happen. And eating the right food. I don't tell people to diet. What I tell people to do is to eat consciously. Be aware of what you're eating, because that's the fuel your body is going to run on. That's number 1. Number 2, you have to move. You have to do something every day. I personally do something every day, whether I ride my bike, whether I play pickleball, I play tennis, I do some aerobics, I work out at my home. I'm not fond of running to various places. I enjoy being and working on my patio, working out on my patio, doing those simple things. You have to move. I didn't say exercise, because the word exercise turns so many people off. But the definition of exercise is a sustained heart rate for a sustained period of time. So vacuuming or being active is great, but it's not exercise. You have to do something that meets the definition of exercise, which is a sustained heart rate for a sustained period of time. The reason I tell people not to exercise is because they start to sweat and hyperventilate before I even get the question out or before I make the statement. So I tell them to move, and then I define what movement is, which is, again, a form of exercise. That's number 2. Number 3, you have to balance your hormones. You absolutely have to balance your hormones. And again, a big area of controversy right now, but for me, I believe is an important piece. If you're a perimenopausal woman, you need hormones. If you're a man that's in andropause, meaning you're in your male menopause and your testosterone levels are low, okay, that's what you need to do. Find a doctor that will work with you. So hormones, once again, bioidentical hormones are important. Number 4, some basic nutrients. You have to know your vitamin D level. You have to know your vitamin B12 level. You have to take a probiotic. Those are the 3 things that are important for me. And doing all of those, and then if you're 63, perhaps you can use something for your prostate. If you have an issue with cholesterol, you use the cholesterol formula. If you have thyroid issues, you can use a thyroid support, etc., etc. So whatever it is, some basic nutrients. Once again, probiotics, number 1, vitamin D, omega-3s. Again, simple, easy things that you can do to help, and a good multi, by the way, to help support the health of your entire body. And last but not least, and this is very important, 1 good deed a day. 1 good deed a day. Why? Because it boosts your immune system. If I do a good deed towards you, your immune system gets boosted by 40%. My immune system gets boosted by 40%. But here's the beauty. Every person that witnesses that good deed, their immune system gets boosted by 40%. You're driving, you let somebody out in traffic. Why not? How long is that going to take you? Seconds? Yes, seconds. What does it cost you? Nothing. And you're helping support the health of your immune system. Look up Dr. Herbert Benson. Look up Spirituality and Healing Conference from Harvard University. He's written, and he does this wonderful conference every single year on the power of prayer and the power of your spirituality. The simple things in life, that's what it's all about. And as I like to tell everybody, thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for taking the time, and may you always be blessed with good health.